Hey friends, it's Kip Icon, and welcome back to Kip Plays Kentucky Route Zero. We're coming back to the Mucky Mammoth here because I wanted to investigate these tapes. Apparently there are some videos that we can take a look. Oh, we're looking at them right now. Oh, we're in the video room. Got it. Right now, as we speak. Alright, let's search these videos, shall we? Oh, by the way, you friends let me know that Shannon is wearing Conway's jacket in this, and I think that is really sweet and totally appropriate since we are now controlling her a lot, it seems. The shelves are full of dusty tapes. Some have been relabeled several times, the stickers piling up thick on their spines. Let's take a look at Funeral Thing, shall we? Now, are we going to be able to see these, or is it just going to describe them to us? Yeah, it's just going to describe it to us. An elderly couple sit on folding chairs in the middle of a TV studio, undecorated except for a funeral lily and a thin, blue vase on the table. The lights are a bit too dim to make out their features. She reads from a newspaper with unhurried efficiency. Gloria B. of Munfordville passed away on Monday at her residence. Survivors include her children, Dakota, Montana, Minnesota, and Bobby. All of Munfordville. That's hysterical. A memorial service will be held at 7 p.m. Thursday at Hatton Huffman Funeral Home in Munfordville, with cremation to follow. Is Munfordville? I think that's an actual town name. She never knew Gloria. He thinks he may have heard the name, wondering aloud if she ever worked at a cafe down there in Munfordville. The woman who ran that place was once called Gloria, or maybe still is. They take a call. Someone who knew Gloria B., if not very well. The caller once installed a satellite dish at Gloria's house, a 900-square-foot ranch-style home on 2 acres at a dead end, backed by weeds and pine. When the caller mounted the ladder up to Gloria's roof, she slid open her window and tugged urgently at his pant leg. He followed her gaze behind the house to 2 wild turkeys picking through the weeds. Gloria and the caller watched, silent and still, as the huge birds foraged obliviously into the trees. Then he installed the satellite dish. Sad? Why did it say sad? We don't get a choice in how we feel? Alright, let's go ahead and search for another one, shall we? That was Funeral Thing. The shelves are full of dusty tapes. Some have been relabeled several times, the stickers piling up thick on their spines. Art Thing, yeah, please. Insert. The writing is so good in this game. It continues to impress in Act 4, which I haven't played yet. At first, she thinks the video might be paused, but on closer inspection, she can see the edges of the frame shrinking inwards around the chairs, desk, and loose gray furniture of a sterile waiting room. She watches for a while. She's not sure how long. Several minutes. The zoom tightens, so gradually she sometimes forgets it's happening at all, and finally rests on an oscillating desk fan. She ejects the tape before the next part of the triptych begins. Okay. Let's search again, shall we? Question mark sounds good. Always love a good mystery. Oh wow, look, the hermit crabs down there. They have things that they're making their homes in that are not natural, it looks like. Like in the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. That awful hum. It seems to start before Shannon even hits play. Then there's the familiar room. There are the blank gray walls marked with tape and school desks. And this time she notices a few more details. The murky carpet like standing water, some video equipment stashed in the corner, a row of lockers. And there's Weaver, looking serenely at the camera. As before, she starts speaking and, as before, there's no sound but that hum. Shannon finds Weaver's words coming back to her as they appear in captions on the screen. Weaver says, "Mail, school, and these magnificent tragic horses. Go underground as deep as you can go. The air is cool and the earth is damp, and when you close your eyes, you're surrounded by the dead. Remember where that is? You'll find your way from there." So that's the distillery, right? I think this place is what you're looking for. Some of it'll wash away soon, but I think you'll be happy here even without the mail, school. The text repeats for a few minutes and Shannon stops the tape. And no little flavor text there for us to get up with. Now I am gonna do what is only proper and eject the tape and return the tape. I did not rewind the tape, however. Oh, I can still look at another one? She steps away from the tapes and wipes the dust from her hands. Well, let's look at trivia things, shall we? We'll look at one more tape and then we'll do some more exploring. I love that we get this window into this world of these people, even as they're not doing anything plot specific. You know, I love seeing the captain up there just sitting. The words "tip of your tongue" and a phone number are occasionally superimposed on the screen. A few dozen people sit in bleachers, shouting out ideas, loosely moderated by a short woman with a microphone and laser pointer. One caller is trying to remember the name of an old friend she hasn't seen in years. It starts with a consonant. It's full of consonants, actually. There are maybe one or two vowels. It sounds long, but she doesn't remember having had any trouble spelling it at any point. The friend had brown hair? That's probably not helpful. Another caller's trying to remember a verb that means to make oneself vulnerable, something like to expose oneself, but not quite that. To become emotionally, spiritually vulnerable, like with a lover or a poem. A third caller just knows that there was something he was supposed to do tonight. He offers some biographical background, a narrative of his day. He's unemployed, has no real hobbies, and has already eaten. Few ideas from the bleachers. You know, interesting, this tip of your tongue idea is anomia. And anomia is a form of aphasia, where you forget the name of common objects that so you know what you're trying to say, but you can't form the word, kind of a thing. And that is what my game Anomiac is actually based on. Lordy. Now I do know from just a little bit of poking around the internet machine that the next interlude is going to be a public access television show. So I'm wondering if we're going to see any of that in that public access television show. This is a really beautifully rendered ship here. Well, first, can we talk to these guys? Kate and Will. Kate to Will. No, it was only a few notes, slow and sad, like funeral music, you know? I don't remember it being sad, just simple and unburdened. Maybe that's what funeral music sounds like to me, unburdened. To Shannon. Oh, hello. Kate and I were just trying to remember the Mammoth song, but neither of us have ever heard it for years. We'll just found the mechanism. In the mammoth's belly, hidden in gritty, matted fur. It's like a big music box, a slowly spinning cylinder covered in metal pins that pluck her dulcet guts and pump the bellows in her bowels. But some of the pins are rusted and worn away, easy to replace if we can ever remember what the notes were. Did I hear you browsing the archive next door? Find anything good? Oh, I found something pretty unsettling, actually. Oh dear, I don't even know what's on half of those tapes anymore. They used to all be movies and that kind of stuff. I'm hoping I don't cough. Can I drink this to not cough? Yeah, look at that. Taking a sip of that helps suppress that cough. Nice. Okay. Where was I? I like nature documentaries especially. Some people left home movies or little art videos they'd made, but that damn VCR devours anything you leave in it. It just switches into record mode at random, I think, and picks up whatever's coming in over the antenna. And of course, the only station we get down here is that WEVP, community television, you know, aha! So that is gonna have something to do with the interlude here. They got that show with the gentleman playing banjo in his birthday suit. Woo! I'm sure you've seen it. Oh, yes. And if there's no tape in the machine when it tries to start recording, it makes this awful sound, like putting a squeaky toy in a food processor. I can hear it above deck. Awful. That's why I put the sign up. Please do not rewind after watching. At least that way nothing gets taped over anymore. Oh, nice. Because we didn't rewind. Where is this station? WEVP? That's right, we probably could fix it, but let's leave it doing its own magic realism thing, shall we? I don't know. Will? I don't know. I guess I never thought of it. It must be nearby, right? It is community television. Dashiell would know. Yes. You should meet Dashiell. He did a lot of volunteer work for WEVP in the early days, wiring up antennas and relays, stuff like that. I think you two would have a lot to talk about. He works at the telephone exchange. No, I'm afraid he's been let go. Oh yeah? That's odd. He still takes the ferry to work every day. I'm sure he's at the telephone exchange right now, in fact. I dropped him there a few hours ago. We're stopping at the telephone exchange again shortly to deliver their mail and pick up their trash. You should go ashore when we do. Ask for Dashiell. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I am definitely going to keep on going ashore for these. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. I rarely miss a chance to lounge on the beach around the rum colony, and I do enjoy a drink, though I don't find their signature liquor suits me. But this time I elected to stay aboard and shoot the breeze with Kate over some mineral water. Still, I heard reports. I heard the old man went a little deeper in his cups. Ezra told me about the dark corners. Junebug missed an appointment, but didn't seem perturbed. Yeah, I heard the old man went a little deeper in his cups. Not at all surprising. He seemed to have some momentum, and Patch mixes up some pretty magnetic drinks. Magnetic, huh? Ooh, look at these dark caves here. Wow. Oh, if we're talking about the rum colony, I should tell you about Patch. He's the bartender, general manager, creative director. I guess that means he books the music. He's pretty much run the place for the last 7 years. A lot of folks assume he owns it, but that is not the case. The rum colony is owned by a dead man named Vernon. Technically, it'd be owned by the power company, who once bought a sizable interest from Vernon as a part of a state-sponsored investment program, but a clause in that arrangement requires them to keep their hands off the day-to-day, and most of the profits, so long as Vernon walks this earth. The upshot of all this is that nobody came forth to identify the body. Vernon, huh? Well, I'm certainly going to remember that name because love me some Justin Vernon of Bon Iver. He is one of probably my only real deeply felt celebrity crush for sure. It's just such a fantastic soul, man. I mean, the way he writes. Patch is a good guy, though. Kind, trustworthy, and he mixes a strong Mai Tai, if that's your thing. What is this? Valkyrie and Homer lounged below deck. Or, Clara, Kate, and I stopped to do some business by telephone. Well, we're definitely going to get off the ship for this, friends. In the next episode, Kip plays Kentucky Route Zero. We're gonna step ashore to do some business by telephone. Thanks for watching. I have been and I will continue to be Kip Icon as long as you guys continue to follow your drams. Bye.